company get hit a little bit harder, and we'll take a look at that. Yeah.
How do you determine it?
Just instinctively, more than anything else. I mean, you almost can't take a pencil to paper. It's really more of an instinct, I think, than anything else.
What's your credibility like? Because you said that these tariffs would go into effect on Monday. You said no pause. And today there is a pause. So how can people believe your word today?
It's not a question of that. You have to have flexibility. I could say, here's a wall, and I'm going to go through that wall. I'm going to go through it no matter what. And keep going, and you can't go through the wall. Sometimes you have to be able to go under the wall, around the wall, or over the wall. These guys know that better than anybody, right? You got to go around them sometimes. You're not going to go through them. So I consider, I think in financial markets, because they change. Look how much it changed today. We went from, pretty moderate today, but over the last few days it looked pretty glum, to, I guess they say it was the biggest day in financial history. That's a pretty big change. And I think the word would be flexible. You have to be flexible. Like he's asking the question about some companies. Some companies, through no fault of their own, they happen to be in an industry that is more affected by these things than others. You have to be able to show a little flexibility. And I'm able to do that. I'm going to say hello to these champions because they are great champions.
We just heard from President Donald Trump speaking about his decision to reverse and not impose the more punitive tariff rates on countries around the world, instead imposing a 10% baseline tariff and then a 125% rate on China. He talked about why he did it at the beginning of his remarks, saying that people were panicking, and he did concede he was watching the bond market. He didn't say if this was a reaction to that, but he did say he was watching it. And in answer to a question, he did say that the administration would consider exempting some individual companies. He also said this is the biggest day in market history. Maybe in dollar terms, it might be, because markets are near their highs and their lows from a historical perspective. But we are seeing big gains across the board, certainly.
Yeah, I thought the exemptions was a really interesting comment too, because obviously, especially if you were an Apple investor, your ears probably perked up a little bit there. Asked about the exemptions, going to be tariff carve-outs, and dismiss that. Says, we'll take a look at that. That's something we'll take a look at. Yeah. Wait and see, Julie.
Wait and see.
Just
Just wait,